what we know about some of the funding gaps that exist on the pathway to market for some of these technologies, very often these companies are progressing to the point where they have to build something. And very often it's quite large. This is not the next Google or Facebook or Amazon where they can iterate and code. Very often they get through a pilot, through demonstration, and they have to build something that often costs hundreds of millions of dollars. And because of the green premium, and because of certain unknowns around the economics of those first, second, third of a kind facilities, it's very difficult and in some cases impossible for them to tap the existing project and infrastructure finance marketplaces that will fund these projects as they begin to scale, as we get into future iterations where more of these elements are known and different capital providers can become comfortable. But for those first ones, to capitalize them is a challenge. But we know for sure that if we can get the first, second, or third built, we can take the biggest bite out of the green premium and set these technology pathways on their way to being economically viable on their own. So Catalyst has stood up to drive down the green premium, but doing it in a way that has the ability to accelerate industrial adoption, enable the end users of these technologies to adopt them and integrate them into their business model as part of their decarbonization efforts. And secondly, accelerate bankability, meaning Catalyst and our partners have the ability to help finance those early projects. But unless we're doing it in a way that advances the bankability of future iterations of this technology, then our intervention will fail because the amount of capital required to build the infrastructure required for decarbonization exceeds what any one entity can do. So Catalyst, again, was stood up to advance those goals and work with partners to do it, both across government, across philanthropy, across corporations and individuals, each of them unlocking their own superpowers towards this decarbonization.
Brazil Climate Podcast é uma produção da Rádio Mínima.